I don't know why people my generation consider the 3DS and Wii U era the quote unquote like this secret golden era of Nintendo. Like it's so laughable. Okay, it's so laughable. Like I consider the Wii U and 3DS era to be the worst era of Nintendo in my lifetime, obviously. Okay, of course there might have been an era worse than this, like the Virtual Boy era, or some people might say the NES era or something like that. But the 3DS and Wii U era have got to be the worst era of Nintendo. I'm going to still continue to stand by that statement until the end of my life. Okay, unless there's an era worse than the 3DS and Wii U era. Okay, was there no quality control during the 3DS era? And we talked about this a couple days ago, called the 3DS is overrated. Didn't get as much buzz as the N64 one, probably because the 3DS one is much different than the N64 one. The N64 one, I'm quote unquote attacking someone's childhood. Yeah, I don't give a crap. N64 is a very overrated era of Nintendo, and kind of like a Metroidvania, we give too much credit to the N64 for the quote unquote advancement of gaming. Okay, considering that the PS1 has been around for 2 years longer and 3D games were on PS1 for up to 2 years before the N64 came out, well, the N64 is so quote unquote innovative, even though the PS1 did much more for the gaming industry than the N64. And that's just a fact. Okay, I'm not a Sony fanboy here, but the 90s kids and some Nintendo fanboys love to overstate the N64's importance in the gaming industry. The 3DS era of Nintendo had a lot of bland and half-baked games, like it was not even funny, mediocre shit. And not all the game series were killed. Like Pikmin is obviously not a dead franchise. Obviously, Pikmin 4 is considered by many Pikmin fans to be the best game in the series. Smash Bros. Ultimate, a lot of people love Smash Bros. Ultimate, but Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U are considered the weakest entries in the series. It can go over and over and over and over all these IPs. Kid Icarus, we haven't gotten a new Kid Icarus. Mario, well, Mario Bros. Wonder is some Japanese game that no one played uh, outside of Japan, obviously. I don't think they even released whether this is outside of Japan as well. Don't worry, don't worry. 90s kids and Nintendo fans are called that series iconic, even though no one plays it outside of Japan. And Ace Attorney, I do not know the state of the Ace Attorney series as well. But a lot of these series have gotten better, with the exception of Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and whether this is gotten better on the threats and rated entries, or didn't get a new entry. It just shows how half-baked the 3DS and Wii U era is. But always about how soulful the 3DS and Wii U era is. How better it was because it was more soulful. I'm sorry. The games on the 3DS were mediocre. A lot of them were. And you just have to accept that's the fact. Okay? Triple Deluxe and New Super Mario Bros. 2, I think they're the most soaring examples on this list. Okay? Pokemon X and Y were not as good as the older Pokemon games. They did remove the whole grinding thing away from Pokemon, but they moved the grindy aspect from the older games. Like, we didn't have to fight a million wild Pokemon anymore. But a lot of these game entries, except for Fire Emblem Awakening, I don't know why they're putting Fire Emblem Awakening here. That's the game that saved Fire Emblem from dying. Maybe that's why they put it here, because a lot of people don't like Fire Emblem now. Okay, a lot of people hate that series and IP now. Like, Fire Emblem has become from a series that people were rooting for to a series that people despise. I can see why Fire Emblem Awakening is on here, but Monster Hunter, I don't play Monster Hunter. I tried playing like the Monster Hunter World or whatever that game was called. Yeah, that game was too difficult. It was too hard. Okay. Dream Team Modern Movie is it's still better than, I see they should be using Paper Jam, not Dream Team. I don't know why Dream Team is being used here, but Dream Team was kind of like the more complicated Mario Luigi game. It was kind of the strange one that not many people really go back to. Like, no one really talks about Dream Team all too much. A lot of people also like the fact that Dream Team was like 30 hours long. Like, really? 30 hours for a Mario and Luigi game when these games would be like 20 to 25 hours long. I still think that these Mario and Luigi games have some decent playtime, but not too long. That's boring and gets repetitive. Okay, sorry, Mario and Luigi, you're not. It's not Skyrim. It's Mario and Luigi. Okay, and yeah, a lot of the 3DS entries just felt half baked or horrible. Well, I think the only other one is Kid Icarus surprising because Simply Graded 3 didn't get a new Kid Icarus game since then, which means Kid Icarus surprising must have not sold that well. But again, I know a lot of these, Zoomers within my generation will be so upset that I attacked our childhood. But I'm sorry. But I knew get better games during the DS and GameCube era. Okay, of Nintendo. Not the 3DS era, not the Wii U era. And that's about this video here. Goodbye.